Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here. It's Monday, and we are going to start a new thing just for a little period of time, and we're going to have a Medieval Mirage Monday, because you wouldn't know it, but I am on Jaf's design team, and I haven't had a chance to do anything with her wonderful kits. Now, I thought to start off with, we're just going to be playing around with the wonderful kits, making up bits and pieces of ephemera, all that sort of stuff. I've got so many of them with pieces left over. And if you know Jaf's kits, they are really incredible, number one. And number two, they have many things that sometimes we're not quite sure what how to use them, because they're very they're very creative anyway, the types of things that she puts, especially in her ephemera kits. And they're also huge, so they do appear to be expensive compared to other kits when you go and look at her shop. I'll link her shop in the description box below. But when you receive the kit, there is so much in them. It's like multiple kits all in one. So like when you do a project with Jaf's kits, you will never use it all because there's so much, unless you're making a whopper of a journal. And so I've always got lots and bits and pieces left over. So I thought one of the first things I would like to do is to use some of those. I do have a kit that she gave me the last time when I was doing a design team. She gave me 2 kits, and I did the Ode to Jane journal, but I didn't use the other kit. I still need to print that one up, and it does have a lot of green and red in it, so I thought I might use that one to do a sort of Christmas, non-Christmassy Christmas journal is what I thought. So, but I thought just to start off with, because usually I do a big project with Jaf's kits, I thought we'd do Medieval Mirage Mondays and just do little things and see what we can come up with, just play with them. So, I mean, I have them all in these things. I can't tell you, I've got so many of them. It's shameful how many I have. So I am going to have a play with them. I've just seen something that can... most of them I did right. This is Bohemian Bazaar add-on volume 5. I had this from when I made a thing for my sister with this, and then I put them in. There's all the pockets, and then she has lots of little things. I was liking the look of these things here, so I'm going to grab those. It's really going to be very random. And I'm just going to do really what I feel like doing. So, but I did like those. I like the circles. They're great. They're meant for to close the envelopes, but they're also great as tag toppers. I'm just going to grab a few of these things out of this kit. Now, what I will say, obviously, if I'm swinging from one kit to another, if I'm swinging from one kit to another, that does not mean I'll try and link them. I should make a list. I will try and link the kits that but I'm actually going to be going into, it's hardly even worth me linking them all unless you particularly like something. I will write them down. I'll be a good girl and write them down for you, because there will be so many. And see, I'm not really a boho sort of person. Aren't these gorgeous though? We can adapt these. I may add other things in if I feel like they need a bird or something that I've got in one of my kits or someone else's kit. I will add them in, because these are wonderful. Actually, I'm going to do all of these because I will add them in because and I have an idea for that. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily, just because you're doing a design team project, it doesn't have to be 100%, that person. If there's something that enhances the kit, I add it. Okay, so I'll just cut this off here. And I'll put that aside so I can link it if someone particularly likes it. Now, what I was going to say is, yes, I will be dipping into multiple kits. So don't freak out. You know, like that's a fortune. Jaff does have different levels of discounts. It's written on the, like in the last image, usually in her, just trying to see if there's something here I might like. Yeah, it's the last image of her listings, and oh, her little stamps are really cute too. So yeah, she does have discounts, but also just maybe, you know, you could just choose one kit if it was too much for you. And what did I want to say? And then, isn't that, I'm choosing the not so boho things because I'm not making a boho journal. I'm choosing things that could sort of slide across any type of journal. I haven't decided what type of journal I'll end up making. But as you can see, I mean, this is one, there's so much, and I've already used a lot of the stuff in this kit. So there's really a lot. I'm not going to do the pockets today. Yeah, just choose one kit or two kits. If you want two kits, you might choose the journal, because she normally has the kit with the journal pages, and then it does have other extra things in it, like tags and stuff like that. And then she always has an add-on or two add-ons for the journal page kit. And she might have two journal page kits for one sort of theme. So maybe get a journal page kit and an add-on if you want to. But you don't have to go and buy all the kits that I'm going to play around with. I've got the hiccups. That's what I'm trying to say, because Jaff's kits, I mean, there are some differences in the kits, but they do have similar type products, unless they're one of her older ones, and in that case she may have, oh, this is always a favorite, she may have you know, created some new things. But like, she quite often has these frames. That's very big, that one. I printed that up very big like this. And then you put the little tag inside. Let me just see what I've got here. Yeah, they're the frames. I don't think I want to do those today either. But they do, yeah, they do have a lot of elements that cross over. This is a bit of a mixed bag, this one. No pun intended. So, I mean, that's just a scrap piece of paper. These are all sorts of belly band sort of things. I must remember to pull those out and use those. They're very useful. They're lovely. Look, there's some lovely, they're lovely. I'll keep this little bag out. I think it's from Medieval Scribe, that one. I could never possibly remember all of Jaff's kits because there are so many. I think, yes, I threw all of these in because I lost track of what they all were. And so they got all shoved in one pouch. Don't worry, I won't sit here all day and sort. I'm just pulling out a few things to play with. Yep, so Medieval Mirage Monday. That's what we're going to be doing. And if you're playing along, well, maybe we should do a hashtag. We'll do Roxy's. I'll write it in the description, but I might write it down here because I'll forget myself. It's going to be on Instagram and here. It's going to be hashtag. I'm making it up as I go. Roxy's. It's going to be long. Medieval. Can I spell? Mirage Monday. And it will go along. I don't know how long I'm going to do it for. It might go on for 2 months. It might go on for 1 month. I don't think so. It might go on for 3 months. Who knows? So that's going to be the hashtag. But once it you know, it's in, then it pops up again when you're using it again. So if anyone's playing along, we have, oh, look at the Medieval Odyssey Volume 1. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's just wonderful. There are some gorgeous things in here. I'm going to keep this one out. I don't have a lot left. Look, these are the journal pages. I don't have a lot left in it because I use it all the time because I love it. Oh, and there's some Medieval Mirage. Yeah, okay. I'm mumbling. I'm sorry. I'm just getting. Oh, and this is the Ode to Jane one. I have some of that left as well. So anyway, let's just Anyway, I've got it. This is, you're going to die. This is the box. Can you see? This is the box of Medieval Mirage. That's all Medieval Mirage. Okay. You get quite a collection. Once you start buying Jafs kits, you get quite a collection because it's going down a rabbit hole. Now, I knew what I wanted to do here. I'm going to cut this. It's white. We don't want it white. It's like going down. You start buying the kits. And they're very large kits, as I said. So you end up with a lot of folders full of stuff. And a lot of cutting out. So at first, when I first started with Wonderful Jaff, I was like, oh, I have to cut everything out. But then, you know, some things are small and it's like, it's best not to cut them all out. Maybe I would separate them down off the page and put them into little pouches, but then I would just cut them out as I use them. So don't spend hours and hours, because you'll see what I mean if you purchase a Jaff kit. They are ginormous. I didn't even remember this wonderful envelope. I love it. And, you know, some of the things may even slip into my other journals. I'm just going to be making a whole lot of stuff with Jaff's kits. In the spirit of repeating myself. Now, I need to find, in my big bag of leftover from making paper pack bag, I want to find a big piece of fairly strong, that's not big enough, of fairly strong paper. I wanted to glue it on here. Yes, I'll use that one. I want it to be strong, but not too thick. And this is nice and thin. And so that's going to back onto my envelope like that. So I need glue. That's what I need. So here comes the gluing parade. Around the edge. Need to make sure you go around the edge because you want it to stick down. You don't want anything curling up. My thought had been to have it overhanging, but I didn't find, I wanted a piece of rag paper and I didn't find one big enough in my quick search in my pouch. But this will do just fine. Okay, so now we're going to trim around. So in actual case, I didn't need to trim around. I had trimmed around it because I thought I was going to have it overhanging, but then I decided not to because I didn't find the paper, so now I have to cut it out again because I'm a ding-dong. So maybe next time, oh, and I'm missing a bit there, that's all right. That'll be actually closed up. Next time, I'll find my paper first and then know whether I have to cut it out. So I don't have to cut it out twice. Now I put Roxy in front of the hashtag just so we know that we're following on my Medieval Mirage Monday, just in case there's another one. I don't know. Could be another one doing it. That's not me. And I would like to see what you're up to. So let's just leave that. We'll embellish that in a minute. See, oh, you know what you could do? Oh, I've just had it. Now this is printed on cream copy paper. And you know what you could do? You could do an envelope collection. I've never done that before. I've always been in awe of it. I've always been in awe of it. This is obviously going to become an envelope. I was just thinking, I think I'm going to make a gusset. Those envelope collections like what Amity does. But I would not do it as elaborate as hers. Hers are amazing. I wouldn't even attempt to do it as elaborate as hers because I don't think I'd be able to. So I put my little gusset in there. So I need to trim off this bit here. Now this is going to be a sideways. Yes, let's do an envelope collection. We never did that before with Jaffs. And it's just going to be random Jaff kits, as I said before. It's going to be really eclectic in the style that I like to do. You know, I like to be a little bit, do my own things a little bit clashy. So, although I don't think Jarf's kits clash. You know, it's when you get kits by one maker, they usually sort of all work well together. So that will glue down there. You're probably thinking, what is the crazy chick doing? I'm gluing. I'm gluing down the little flappy bits. And did I ask you all, how are you all today? It's Monday. Does anybody have Monday-itis? I usually like Monday because it means my week's full of possibilities. Now, you know what I should have done? I was going to fold that down and I forgot. So what I will do is, instead of folding it down, because it's a little bit big, I'm going to just trim. I'm eyeballing it in a curvy, swervy fashion. There we go. Make sure that's stuck. And then this is going to fold over. And that is going to be the closure of my envelope. And I'm just going to snip that off and that off. Okay. This is really going to be a stretch for me because I'm not an inventive envelope person. So it really is going to be a stretch. So let's prepare our bases. I might take this one and prepare two just smaller. I'm going to fold that over like I was supposed to on the, oh, very crooked. Is that, oh, that's so crooked. I'm the most crooked folder in the world. I don't think there's anyone that can fold more crooked than me. These are going to be little mini ones. Good way to use up the papers. Oh, isn't that pretty? And these are journal pages. They're printed, as I said, on they're printed on cream. It is quite cream. It's not a yellowy, really yellowy cream though. It's a nice cream. Copy paper. I don't know. I think it was Fabriano, or what's the other brand? Favini is another Italian brand that sometimes I buy. So this is going to be one little envelope. Who knows, we might get two envelope collections out of this, because I'm, you know, as I said, I might go on for quite a while, and who knows how it's going to turn out. Oh my gosh, and then once you start, the ideas just keep on coming. Now that's no good, is it? And as you can see, I don't, you know, nothing's centered perfectly. It's all crooked. It's folded poorly. We'll do another one with this. Might do it that way. Oh, I want to fold that over first. I should have done, you know, all the same step all at once. That. So I could fold it in half and find my center. That would be the clever thing to do. This one's going to be similar to that one. I haven't measured it, so it's not exactly the same. There's no gusset, like no flappy bits, so it'll be a little bit of a tighter sort of envelope. Let me know if you're going to have a go, if you've got some Jarf kits or you'd like to purchase one. And going to have a go with this. This is probably, oh, Well, I was going to say it's probably a good exercise for anyone who hasn't made a full journal before, but actually I find envelopes intimidating. Yeah, I find envelope collections really intimidating, so I'm not sure. Let's see what other envelopes there are. Do I have any in here? Got more pages. I know you can't see in the bag. I'm not being secretive. I'm just, oh, that could be good for an envelope. But I just can't remember. Do you know what I can't remember is? Remember that tricky way that I folded them? Oh, so look at these pretty papers. That one's been cut. So pretty. I don't think there are any envelopes in that one, so let's go to another folder. Oh, hello, look at these. I did these when I was doing the Ode to Jane. They were envelopes. Oh, aren't they pretty? That's meant to go down on a journal page, so we'll keep that. And then that's another one. Oh, that was, oh, that's got a wraparound. Oh, that's a wraparound. I forgot about those. Oh, I need to remember how to do those. There, I've forgotten. Okay. Oh, now I'm feeling hot. Okay, let's, oh, we could use something like that as a flap. I wonder if she's got, if there are bigger ones. I actually had trouble going to sleep last night because I was thinking about Medieval Mirage Monday. Thinking I really wanted to do that. There's that one. Here's a little envelope. Oh, they're cute. I like those envelopes. These are the Ode to Jane. I think I told you that. I could become repetitive at any point. Oh, so many fun things still to play with in here. What is this? Something going on there. Oh, lots of fun things here. Oh, look. Oh, I've got double-sided bits left in here. Cool. Double-sided bits are good. Let's go to... Oh. Now, I can see some envelopes in here that are very, very pretty. In the medieval... I haven't been writing them down, guys. You see, this is what happens. And then, so there's medieval, there's Bohemian Bazaar, but there's also medieval Bohemian. Add-on. And then I know I did Ode to Jane add-on, and I pulled out this Medieval Scribe, which is also one of my faves. Oh my word, look at these. Oh, that's an interesting shape. Let's pull out some of these. Let's just make them all. Why not? Let's just pull them all out. Let's see. I won't do, I'm only joking. I'm not going to do them all. Just pulling your leg. Oh, you know, little pockets are going to be good things also. I love those lacy ones. And belly bands. Okay, this is all too much for me. I haven't been in these packs for a long time. I don't want Medieval Bazaar. I've had that one. Oh, and also, you know what the hard thing is? She's got multiple volumes of... Oh, this one is beautiful. Illuminated Flora. I've done lots of projects with that. I don't think I have. These are all journal pages. I've done lots with those. But anyway, they're good things to have out. Medieval Scribe add-on. Look, it's even gone yellow. This is one of the first ones I had. And I can see some more envelopes in there. Maybe I might... Oh, I just love it. I'm pulling them all out, and my goodness. I'm thinking like what I would say to Lulu when she was little. If you pull it out, you have to put it back. Well, I can't tell you. I'm just chucking it all on the floor. Just trying to see what's been cut into. Oh, those are good. Medieval Missives. The Medieval Missives, that's Medieval Missives. I'll write it on the back. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm just going to say them. I don't know if I can link them all because there's going to be so many that I'm pulling out. Add on part 4. There, I mean, these are great. And then there's part 5. They are really great. They've got all the scripty-doo sort of things in them. We'll pull out these and then I don't know where to put them back, so I better use them, huh? These are little ones, so we'll just pull out one of those. We don't need them all. Okay. Oh, they're very pretty. Or maybe I'll pull out this one. No, that one. I've got that one out now. Let's keep that one. Yeah, I better not pull everything out because I won't know where to put it back. And then you'll say, where did that come from? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. What's that one? Medieval. Oh gosh, and Medieval Maidens. Do you guys remember Medieval Maidens? That one's lovely too. I've got to stop. Just stop looking. Oh, there's so many cute things in there too. Okay, stop. I'm not looking anymore. This is like too much. So this one needs to be backed. This one I printed. I love these. In fact, I used them all. There's only these two. Oh, Jarf has little poems. That's a little poem in there. So I can put that one back. But I love these little things. They go in. That could be like a faux envelope, or it can go in the envelope. So I've only got one of those left. I'll have to look in the other containers if there's any more, but they are really cool. Okay, so let's see. We've got pockets. We've got a few of these. Let's make a choice. I remember these came from the Bohemian. So I said we may do 2. Although I'm just going to choose, look, that one can work in well with that one, not the purple. Doesn't work with the colours that we've got going on. I'll do extras because you never know, we might put together 2. Okay, so we'll put those ones back. That one goes. And maybe we'll do the bright blue, and we'll look at that stuff afterwards. And I did want to do, so what I'm doing now is preparing, but I'm also going to grab, I'm also going to grab, what's it called? Real envelopes. Can you imagine? I couldn't think what they were called. Real envelopes, Rachel. I'm also going to grab those, and we'll decorate up some of those as well. And then we've got to make all the stuff to go in them. So it could be a very long process. Now I've lost my back. Oh, here's my book pages. They're up on my table. I couldn't find them. I was looking, and I couldn't see them. Now, let's just see what we've got here that will go. Oh, here we go. No, none of that one. Will this fit? This might fit. That will fit just. Okay, so let's get some glue on there. Just use my glue stick. Hopefully I don't get my glue everywhere because I am very close to the edge here where the little flappy bits are. Oops. So we haven't done anything too creative yet. But you do need to do your mass making and get your bases ready. Some of them I'll back off camera. How about that? We don't need to back them all. Just want to get a few things going. It's just, you know, if you didn't want your envelopes to be thick, you could print your papers double-sided before, but I didn't. And, you know, some of them have already been cut into, so I'll get rid of that first. Yeah, so it's pretty hard for me to... I wouldn't be able to print on the reverse side is what I'm trying to say. But you can easily do this project, with this envelope project, with one kit of drafts. Maybe the journal, I would recommend a journal page kit and its matching add-on kit. That would give you so much to play with. So much. You know, you might have a certain theme, like you might be doing a boho journal, or you might, you could put the little envelope stack with the boho journal, or you might be doing something botanical, so you might buy her illuminated florals, or you might be doing a Jane Austen something, and Drafts Kits is one of the best I've seen for Jane Austen. Not that I've looked at that many, but of what I've seen, yes. Okay, so that's that. We've got to still, these ones are glued, so these were made with journal paper. Let's just put that aside, and then this one I need to fold, get that one cracking. Now some of them you could actually leave open and just really crease it so it stays, sort of stays shut, but I mean that don't glue it, and then they could open out. We might do some like that, but what I will use is some, so I don't think Jaff has a few background papers in some of her kits, but I don't have them anymore because I've used them. So I'm going to use my background papers because I've got lots of those printed to back some of these if I want to leave them open. So this I need to glue. Hello glue. I use my wet glue. I don't use my glue stick for this because I can't control where it's going, and I just put a little bit along there and down here and along there. Okay, hopefully I'm not going to glue it shut. I'll just grab my metal ruler. If you're not quite sure, just slide it in there. And that's like that, and we're going to need something to hold it shut, but that is a super envelope. I love that. We can, let's let that one dry a little bit, and this one, well no, let's back. We'll choose a different paper so we have some different things going on when you open the envelopes. Let's, oh excuse me, paper flying around the room. It's very rude. That piece. What about a piece of, this would be nice with a lovely gold piece of straw paper in there. And that one, I'm not going to, well I might glue that on a different one. Where have I put them? Here. This, oh, I think I have to open that. It's got a crease, but I'll glue it down. I'm going to glue that. Oh, no, it does fit. I'm going to glue that there, and this is going to be one that I'm going to open. It'll open up. So I think what I'll do is I'll use my glue stick around, because I've already cut this one out, and then just put my wet glue around the edge. So I'm going to make millions of envelopes, basically. I'm going to go to town on the envelopes. Let's see what other varieties I have, and then we might decorate a couple, which is really tough. I find that tough for me. And then, you know, we'll be doing some other types of envelopes as well. I mean, it could be end up being a huge envelope stack. That piece of paper has probably been in there for 2 years. It's been flying around the place. It really needed to be used. Now I may have to go and visit, you know who does some lovely lovely envelope stacks. She hasn't done them for a very long time. She seems to have disappeared. Is Luna Rose, Sheena of Luna Rosu. She does beautiful work. So I would like to have a little look at her. I might revisit some of her videos. Let me just write that down. I'll link her below. Luna Rosu. And she's got some lovely envelope stacks. She says she was inspired by Amity Bloom. I wasn't sure. She never, well, I never saw a video where she said Amity has a course on making envelope stacks. Amity Bloom on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure you all know who she is. She's very well known to all of us. So I didn't know whether Sheena had done that or whether she was just simply inspired, because hers were quite different to Amity's. They weren't the same. So I wasn't sure. Now these ones I think I'll do in another video. I think we'll play with those. I'll keep them out. We'll have a pile, and those we'll do in another video. I know I'm going to do something with that and that. And this I was going to use, I thought I might use it on the other side of a, I like it with this. I'd like to see that. But I like to see that on there. I think I'd like to see it more on this one, but I don't know if this will fit. Well, if I glue it down, I might put it more over here. I just need to make sure the flap is covered. Yeah, so we'll put some glue on there. Lots of glue going on there, lots of smushy glue. And I'll just go round the edge with my wet glue just to make sure I went right to the edge. It's the only reason, and so I don't get glue all over the paper, the other paper underneath. Unless I accidentally swoosh off and then I do get glue on it. But the goal is to not do that. So we'll be doing envelope preparation and decoration for quite some time. And as I said, we might end up with, oh my gosh, and it's crooked. Crooked. Crooked is my middle name. I think it's still crooked, but anyway, we'll just have to go with it. Uh-oh, someone's come to see me. Which one is it? It's Lulu. Lily doesn't know what to do with herself today. No. She's a bit moji. Oh, do we say that in English?
Yeah, I think.
Moji, do we say that? I can't think if it's Italian term or...
No, we always... It's not Italian.
Well, you know, I'm getting confused. I've been here for a long time.
I'm doing a bit of homework that I'm bored. I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
No.
Why don't you make yourself a tea?
I think I'm going to have some olives.
Olives?
Yeah.
Good plan.
What are you making?
I'm doing Medieval Mirage Mondays now. It's a new thing.
Cool.
And I didn't really know what I was going to do. I was just going to make stuff with all my Medieval Mirage kits that I have here flying about the place. And then, as I was pulling them out, I thought I'm going to do a envelope stack.
Cool.
Using Medieval Mirage. But I'm also going to make my own envelopes, I think. She's got lots of printed out ones. I'm being a bit of a ding-dong today. I can't seem to cut. I can't fold, can't glue, can't cut. Oh dear, and I'll just have to snip a bit of that off because I went...
Spastic.
Oh, you're not allowed to say that, Lulu.
Is that a bad word?
It's not a bad word. It's not politically correct.
Oh. Oh,
I don't think so.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Lily. We forgive you. You're forgiven. You do speak 2 languages.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a bit of a ding-dong is what we say.
A ding-dong.
It's more politically correct.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. This is bad.
Well, we used to say that when we were little, but it became not, I think it became not politically correct.
Okie dokie.
I do live in Italy, so I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I've done that, you see, and that's on there. That, you can see the white there, but that's going to be folded up. So let's close up these ones. This one's going to open up. This is very strong envelope. Are you going, Lulu? Bye, Lulu.
Yeah, I'm going to have my olives. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lulu. Yeah. So I'll fold this one up. Okay, and so I will get my little bone folder thing and fold that. If you go over your creases, it does tend to stay down more. Okay. Okay, there's that one. Now I don't want to do them all. I need to make some and use some, you know, recycled envelopes as well, because otherwise we're going to have them all the same, and we want them all different sizes. So as I said, I'm going to make multiple, but then there might be multiple envelope stacks. Okay. Very nice. There we go. See what I mean? Like this one I made from the paper. They're from the paper. But then otherwise, then we sort of, that's not really an envelope. But then they sort of end up, they'll all be, you know, only be a few sizes where I wanted more variety in my sizes. So now I'll do this one. And then we'll start having a little think about some sort of decoration on a couple of them. And then I'll finish off the other ones off camera. Like, not decorate them, just, you know, the construction of them, not the decorating, because that decorating is fun to see and quite hard at times. So it's a good thing to see. That's not my Tombow glue. This is. That's that. So I wanted to thank Jaff for her kindness and her generosity, and also for her patience with me, because I'm very bad at being on a design team. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so that's those for now. These ones I will back off camera. Did I have another one? No, they're the little cards and things. Okay, so now I'm feeling nervous because I'm not quite sure with the decorating part. I mean, they are really special just in themselves, but I'm going to grab my labels here, because this is so decorative, this one. Like something like that could be really nice. It's a bit big, that one. I like that one. I'm going to put that there, but then I wanted to do something on the reverse side. So some of them are going to be very simple. And I do need to go, as I said, and watch Sheena's videos. Amity has shown her stacks on her channel, but of course she's got a, Sheena doesn't show you how to do it either. You've got to figure it out yourself. So that's that. And then I'm not going to do too much. I want to have a little something to hold it down. I'm thinking I might put a little eyelet in this one. The obvious would be to put one of the circles, but I think I'm going to put an eyelet. And I'm going to tie it with something. How about that? I'll use a blue one, a pale blue one. No, a dark blue one. These are We Are Memory Keeper ones. You can buy packs of their eyelets. Okay, there's my little eyelet. Actually, I haven't been putting that back in because I've got it in a little basket here in my drawer, and I just sit it on top. Because sometimes I use that more than the actual eyelets. Now, I think I'm going to grab a string. Now let's see. I think I want it to tie around the front. So to measure it, this is what I do. That's going to wrap around that way. I want it to go around twice. So that would go around twice. And then I would have to pull that one that way. Yes. That's going to be enough. Maybe that one that way and that one that way. Yeah. Shall I just do that one that way? And I'm not sure if I'm done with I might do more embellishing, but that's that for the moment. Now this one is like so. I think I might put let's glue that onto there just to make it stiffer, because if it's meant to hold that shut, it needs to be stiff. I don't know if I think this hole punch is too small for this. Let's have a look. Yes, it's too small, so I'm going to cut it. Not the best at doing that. I'm trying to turn my paper and not my scissors. Not too bad. And that is going to sit there. So what I need to do is I prepare my glue. I sort of hold it like that and then just hold it over like that and then put some glue on the bottom and glue it there. And until that dries, just leave that out. And go over your crease so it will tend to stay down more than up. Okay, now this one, maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew doing an envelope stack. I might like a little bit of lace on this one. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I should have done that before. Staple it there. I'm just going to make sure I stay up near the line there. Oh, very bad stapling. I didn't hold it properly. Oh, it doesn't want to go through. I don't think, it might be the quality of the staples, you know, because I did put new ones in. Let's see. It's the staples. don't think they're very good staples. That's better. Maybe I can't put more than one thing in. Oh, yes, got it. I like that. That's cute. Oh, it stayed on top. I could go down a bit further. I'll put 2 in. That's better. Okay, because I did it right on the line. And there I'm just going to put a teeny tiny bit of washi tape. Not that tiny. Hopefully I get into the swing of things, because it is totally out of my comfort zone doing this. Put that there. See, they're not, you know, they're very timidly embellished, very timid. Okay. That one opens for writing. So that one definitely needs something to hold it shut. And oh no, then that won't work. Let me see here in these. I wonder, that's pretty. Oh, no, that's a piece of paper. Oh, they're pieces of paper. That one. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I'm going to glue this to some paper to strengthen it. And I also don't want it to be white on the other side. See what happens? I get glue, paper sticking all over it. Okay. Right, and then I'm going to put two holes. Let's do them both at the same time so they're in the same spot. See here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it's going to be like a little belt. And I will go through and search if I want to put images on and stuff like that, but I won't do it today. It's all too much for me. Is it all too much for you? Because it's too much for me. I think that's going to be gorgeous. So that's going to go on there. And I'm thinking I might use baker's twine. I've been using my string, but I think I might, yeah, I think I like the look of that. So what I need to do, actually I might just have the one. I was going to double them over, but I'll do the one. So I need to have that. I need to have enough to tie. And it will be removable, so that way it can be opened. So as I said, more will happen to these things, but not today. So Medieval Mirage Monday, that's what we're doing. Oh, you know what, this is giving me a flash. Wendy did a thing like this. Cute. Okay, it still needs more embellishment, and these might get more as well, but we're getting started. I've got to warm up. So I think that's it for today. So we do Medieval Mirage Monday, so my design team projects. It's going to be design team Medieval Mirage on Mondays. And we're making an envelope stack, but it might be 2. We're just going to make multiple envelopes, all different types. We're also going to fill them, so it could be a very long process. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll join along. And of course, if you're not going to use Medieval Mirage kits, you can follow along and do it with something else. It's not obligatory, but this is, yeah, this is just showing how different, might give people different ideas, you know, as to how to use Jaf's kits. Oh, that's nice on there too. So they all intertwine and work well together. So I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.